is the frequency in use. The frequency in use. All right, calling CQ from the car, and 7252. So I guess the time is 38. UTC, calling CQ on 7252. 40 meters is not in great shape, but see if we can get out. Try this for a little while. Using the internal battery on the Elecraft KX2. Hey Hollywood, how's it going? So I decided to drive over to a local nature preserve to get away from those lights in the parking lot where I was. And this is not a Poda Park, but see if we get out. 7252. I don't think 40's in great shape. I made a contact today, HF, off of the downspout, copper downspout on the church downtown in Charlotte. But my short got something when I was uploading it. I guess I was going between towers and it got very jittery and started kind of rewinding on itself and strobing. So I just took it down. I'll redo that one. But I did do that parking deck one that you saw. Yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. Looks like got 3 folks here. We're calling CQ on 7252. We have a Hamstick on the hinge mount on the car, ditch light mount. We'll see how we get out. $72.52. Can you guys see the frequency there? There's somebody. CQ, CQ, CQ. 72.52. 7.252 megahertz. This is Whiskey 4. November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. Okay. I'll try to get the display a little. Message. Hold that one. Repeat. And I'll try to get this a little closer. Can you see it now? I know it's at an angle. Let me know if you can't. Probably not. I don't think you can see this. I think it's an LCD display from an angle. I'll try to get it mounted. It's getting windy. We're expecting some severe weather. They canceled school tomorrow. It's not snow, but it's heavy rain, maybe winds, etc. So hopefully we don't have any tornadoes here. I think that's what they're worried about. Okay, not any better. All right, let's see what we can do here. I don't really know where I can put it. AI, go ahead. Oh, hello, November Alpha 4, Alpha India 5, 9, North Carolina. November Alpha 4, Alpha India, you're 5-9. Hey, November Alpha 4 Alpha India, you are 5'9", very strong. Do you copy me? I don't think he hears me. NA4AI on 7252. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Do you copy me? Huh. Well, he'll get back to me, or try it again. Try it again later, November Alpha 4 Alpha India. You probably see the live stream. Well, if you can't see that, I guess I'll put the camera up here. How about that for professionalism? We'll call it CQ. I've got the... Yes, the frequencies in use. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. On 7252, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Do you copy me? That's strange. I can hear him. I think that's November Alpha 4 Alpha India. I can hear him just fine, but he can't hear me at all. I was looking at DX Heat, and it looks like none of the bands are open. 40 was just kind of faded. Just barely a dot on the heat map. We'll keep trying. He may have QRM. Yeah, there's a lot of static. A lot of static crashes. It's not too loud here. I mean, I can hear them, but I'm in a good spot here at this nature preserve. I think this is called Cane Creek Nature Preserve. I'm going to fine tune it. It's 1.2 to 1. Yeah, and I'm using the QRP rig, so this may be not a good night for this. Might be one of those amplifier nights. So I've got the Elecraft KX2 right here on the, right down here. I have the glove compartment open, and it's on the door of the glove compartment. And the antenna wire runs out here through the door frame to the mount on the hinge of the hood. And I've got a 40-meter hamstick here. It's pretty windy, or I would have put out the 17-foot whip. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ, CQ. I got the CQ calling again. The repeat. And got a lot of people in the chat. Thanks for joining, guys. Let's see if there's any new chats. It's in the mud there in Cape Cod. Downspout video was cool. Max Headroom. I was worried about causing health problems with people who are watching that when it was strobing. I thought it was pretty funny, but if it hadn't strobed like that, I would have left it up there. You could hear the audio, which was cool. I just did it live, so I didn't have a way to edit it and repost it, so it's gone. Sometimes those technical difficulties are pretty funny. I'm having a little trouble with tuning this thing. I think I need to adjust this hamstick. I need to cut the spur on the bottom of the hamstick from the metal spur from the whip part because it goes down into the hamstick a little bit. It's very windy. It's moving around. I think that's affecting the SWR. Wow, that was a good static crash there. It's coming in. What time is it? 7:47. It's still under 1.2 to 1. It's still under 2 to 1. Let's see. Hit the ATU. It's moving. This is Whiskey 4 NDK. I'm on 7252, 7252. I am calling CQ. This is W4 NDK. I'm also doing a live stream on YouTube. My channel is Go Amateur Radio. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ. I'm gonna burn the battery out just calling CQ and not getting anywhere. CQ, CQ, CQ. I heard November Alpha 4 Alpha India there, but he didn't hear me. If he's still there, if you're still there, come back. Wow. The only guys I was hearing are those guys with the amps down in Florida. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ and standing by 7252. In the car, I have this little mini mic. Got it on Etsy, but he prefers that you order it directly from him. I posted his call sign on some of my videos. This is Whiskey 4 NDK, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ on 7252, 7252, CQ. I'm at the Cane Creek Nature Preserve in North Carolina. This is not a photo park. I'm just getting away from the noise here in the city. CQ and standing by. The park ranger sat there and watched me for a while. I told her what I was doing. She said it was fine. She just didn't want me parking on the grass. And she wanted me over across the street at the main, where the main buildings are for this park. And I was over here originally, and then I said, I'm trying to get away from the power line. She said I could come over here, and she watched me set up, and then she left. CQ, CQ, CQ. I'm on 7252, 7252, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. CQ, QRP, QRP, W4, NDK, CQ. I don't know why I'm not seeing the chats pop up. I have to go to top chat. Just goes to show you that if it conducts electricity and it's long enough, it will antenna. Yep. There's somebody. Okay, I heard someone. Charlie Bravo? Is that you, Hollywood? Oh, Charlie 1 Romeo Kilo? Okay, give me your whole call sign, very slowly and phonetically. You got a lot of noise on your transmission. Charlie 1 Romeo Kilo, try again. Okay, we doubled. Oh, my lights just cut out in the car. Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Kilo. Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Kilo. Is that correct? Okay, where are you located? Oh, you're in Massachusetts. Roger that. Well, you're coming in. You've got a little bit of distortion on your signal, but you're doing pretty well. You are 5757 North Carolina. Okay, give me my report one more time. I had to turn on a flashlight. My car lighting went out. But please tell me my report one more time. Okay, 5x5. Thanks very much. How much power are you running, and what are you running? Okay, off center fit 80 meter. You might have a little bit of RF or something wrong with your mic. It's very distorted. It's very distorted, but your signal's very strong here. Well, thanks for coming in. It's working well. You can hear your audio on YouTube. Go Amateur Radio. Over. Well, thanks for the contact in 73. Okay, thanks very much. You're my first contact tonight. I had someone else try to come in, and he couldn't hear me. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. Can you guys hear his audio on the stream? He's got RF in the mic. Yeah, someone else is saying they think you have RF in the mic. Yeah, they couldn't understand what you were saying, but on the live stream, but I could hear. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4, and DK. I'm in North Carolina. This is Nate, and I'm standing by. Well, that's amazing. We're getting into Massachusetts pretty good. Hollywood can't hear me, W1ECB, but this station here, Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Kilo, heard me just fine. And sorry guys, I don't have the accessory on in the car, so I have this little mini flashlight here, and I'm using it for lighting, but I can't shine it right in my face or else I can't see anything. So it kind of looks like I'm in The Shining or something, or some kind of horror movie. This is Whiskey 4 NDK, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. I got a contact to Massachusetts, which is pretty good there. This is W4 NDK, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ. CQ, 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 W4 NDK, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. I'm remote here in the park. It's not a POTA park, CQ, and standing by. Battery power and a Hamstick. It's getting extremely windy out here. Let's hope we don't have extreme weather. 7252. It was good to hear. I forgot to get his name. I know I've talked to him before. Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Kilo. And he was at 54 UTC. Let's see if I open my window a little bit more. There we go. I can just do that. Well, that's incentive to keep going. Yeah, he had some RF in his mic. I may have to move the iPhone down towards the radio in just a bit if you can't hear the next guy who comes in, because you know, there's some. Okay, I heard someone way down in the noise. Okay, much better audio now, much better audio.
Yeah, my homebrew deal, I need some tweaking on it. Hi.
Okay, roger, roger. Well, whatever you did, fixed it. You sound very clear now. What is your name?
Mike India, Kilo Echo, over.
Nice to meet you, Mike, again. I think I've talked to you before. My name is Nate, November Alpha Tango Echo, and I'm just sitting in a park, not a POTA park. And I think you got your report earlier, 5-7 here, North Carolina. Sound great here.
Thank you much. Still working. Yeah, you're just about to the noise level here. You're pushing pretty hard to get you out of the model.
Yes, Roger that. Yeah, I had to wait for someone on Tuesday nights and sometimes Thursday nights. Today I decided to go out to a park to get away from that warehouse where they are, sports practice, and get away from some of the electrical noise. Well, you sound good, Mike. Thanks for coming in there. And I'm sorry that the homebrew deal wasn't working well, but it's working great now.
I kind of lost you there a little bit, Nate. Hey, Bishop 73, I just wanted to see how this stuff was compared to the homebrew deal. Well, good luck out there tonight, and we'll have another few till. W4NDK, this is AC1 on 73.
Yes, sir. Nice talking to you. Good to hear you, Mike. And 73 from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. So if you're on the live stream, it's Go Amateur Radio. You can hear your audio now. '73. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. W4NDK, CQ, and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4, NDK, CQ, and standing by. We're hitting the repeat, and 7252, calling CQ right now. I don't think anybody hears me at this point, but they will in a bit. That was a good contact with Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. Hey, Andy. How you doing? A little bit late over there, isn't it? 1 a.m. Good to see you. CQ, CQ on 7252, 7252, CQ. I'd call this the 52 Chew, or the 52 QSU. Okay, that was to Massachusetts. Boy, he was using an off-center fan, and he was booming in here with 100 watts. It's funny how that works. Whiskey 9. Yes, Whiskey 9. Whiskey 9, Lima Tango. Good to hear you again. How you doing? You are 5555, North Carolina. Okay, I think you said 54 Tampa. Awesome. Roger, Roger. Thank you for the contact. 73. Yeah, QSL. I got you. I got you. Thanks for the contact. W9LT. Good to hear you in Tampa. Hey, 73. Yeah, this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. Go ahead again. W9LT, I'll be clear with you. Thanks for the contact. I got you at 102 UTC. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Having fun here with a QRP rig in the car with a Hamstick on a ditch light mount. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 and standing by. I'm gonna hit the auto. On the Elecraft KX2. Got a lot of folks out there. Were you guys able to hear that? You guys able to hear Whiskey 9 Lima Tango in Tampa? Hey, Paul. Let's see, what time is it? 8 o'clock. Mike November, Mike November. Mike November, go ahead. Yes, the 3 Mike November. I need your full call sign, please. I know we talked before. I'm sorry. I don't have my computer with me. What's your prefix? What's your prefix? Oh, thanks for the 4x4. What's the prefix? 3 Mike November. 3 Mike November. What's your prefix? Oh, Mike November, I lost you. I lost you. I just need your prefix. I know we've spoken before, and I appreciate you being there. Three Mike November, what's your prefix? Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Come back in later. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, CQ, CQ. Myself a little air in here. It's humid. CQ, 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 Whiskey 4, NDK. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. Just calling CQ here. That's all right, guys. I'm going to tune for a second. Get it tuned. $72.52. think I have I'm going to try a different whip. This antenna, and I might get a little better SWR. And that'll help it get out a little better. Bear with me a second. I was thinking of a silly quote from Blazing Saddles there. It has to do with whip, but I'm not going to say it. Okay. I go into the trunk. So this is the antenna. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty dark out here. Just take you out here at the trunk. It's pretty up here. I have this is the 17-foot whip. This is probably the right whip for the antenna. I think I grabbed the 20-meter one. Sorry it's so dark, guys. This is not network TV for sure. I hope the camera doesn't blow off. Yeah, so it's a little bit longer. Back in the trunk. There's the transceiver. There we go. That's the right whip. It's 1-to-1. Okay, let's see if that improved it any. We got 1-to-1. We got perfect SWR now. I got the right whip on the 40-meter Hamstick. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo 7252. Guys, thanks for sticking with me. If anybody wants to give me a spot out there, that would help. 4x4 in Tampa, Whiskey 9 Lima Tango, Bacon, Irish. $72.52. CQ 40 meters. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo on 72.52. CQ 40. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ. Hey, the frequency's in use. 2 up. I don't think they care.
Which is formerly rare for this part of New Jersey, but now it's starting to be a regular thing. We get a lot of wind and weird weather because the climate is changing, as it has over the last. It's up in a neighbor's tree on its roof or worse, drink over. I could do the same thing in China. I would go down and I would come back for, a few weeks and then come back down for 3 or 4 months. Go back home
See how this works. Yeah, that's not going to work great. I was down there then too for the drug story. And every store had a armed guard in front of it. Well, Roger. Yeah, we didn't, we were down there and, we weren't supposed to be, I guess, so we didn't get to do a lot of sightseeing, but it was some interesting times. For that into the semi-solid thing, put a little salt in there, and I always add a little cheese or some other stuff on top of it. I couldn't tell if that guy was speaking English or not at first.
Microwave and nuke it again for
Slurs everything together.
It's like a southwest square. There's like a. Safety Net Control, this is KC1FWU. I'd like to ask Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar India Mike, how he's doing. How are you doing, Brian?
All right, let's try. Is this frequency in use? 7188. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, 7188, CQ. CQ, 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 CQ. 7188, CQ, and standing by. CQ, 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 7188. CQ and standing by. Hit the message button. We're on 7188. We got 5 watts going out. Hello all. Hey Roger. K89 LHR.
Alpha Bravo Echo Lima. Alpha Bravo 4 Echo Lima. Alpha Bravo 4 Echo Lima. Over.
Hello, Alpha Bravo 4 Echo Lima. Tell me if I'm right here. Is your name Steve?
Okay, I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you, but I think you got me. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, let's give a signal report. Signal report. Alpha Bravo 4 Echo Lima. You're 5-4, North Carolina, 5-4. I know you're in North Carolina too. What's my report? Well, I think you're gone. I was trying to get a signal report so we can get an official contact there. It's at 120 UTC. Alpha Bravo 4 Echo Lima. You still there, Steve? Okay, QRZ. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Yeah, Steve, I need my signal report. What was my report, Steve? What's my report? Over. I would have put up the doublet antenna, but this is a new spot for me. Now that I got along pretty well with this park ranger, I can put up the doublet on a mast next time. But it's pretty dark out here, so the first time I wanted to get the lay of the land. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. And thank you, Alpha Bravo 4 Echo Lima, for coming in there and finding me. I know where you are. You're Randolph County. You're in Ashboro. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ. Can you see the frequency? I hope so. Let's turn off the lights. Maybe you can see the frequency now. $71.88. CQ, 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 7188. CQ, CQ, CQ. The band's not great, but we're getting out. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 NDK. CQ. Okay, you're a little distorted. Will you say that slowly and phonetically? Okay, roger that. You're 5-5, North Carolina.
Roger the 5-5. I'll give you a 55 both ways. Thank you, sir. I just subscribed to your channel and 7-3 ticket, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. You got a great sound here. I hope you can see the frequency on the display. And I got you in the log there. What's your name?
Nathan, I just lost you there. I just lost you. I'll be watching on the stream.
Okay, I was asking what your name was. Yeah, just looking for your name. Okay, well, 73, thanks for finding me here. And I got you in the log at 122 UTC. That's Kilo Delta 8, Lima Hotel Romeo, with Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, 73. CQ, 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 CQ. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4, NDK, CQ. That's pretty cool when your radio will sit on your armrest of your car. It's the whole thing. Battery, tuner, transceiver, full HF radio. Does 10 through 80 meters. CW, FM, SSB. Okay, so far we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contacts and 2 partials, or 1 partial. Hey, it's Roger. Yeah, got that right. Oh yeah. Roger, I knew your name. It was on your call sign there, right next to it. Nice to see you, Roger. Roger, where are you located? Can you post that in the chat? We're at 7188. I set up this little QRP rig because I'm kind of getting tired of setting up and breaking down that 891 every time I want to go out, once or twice a week to the parking lot or a park. You have to take the head unit off if you want it to be in the trunk, and it gets out better when the head unit's separated from the radio in the car. It's just a lot of setup. And I usually bring a laptop too. Good evening from Kokomo, Indiana. How's it going? It's Kurt, Whiskey 9 KEC. Hey, Kurt. I'm in North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm at a nature preserve north of town. Oh, yes. Alpha Mike November. Alpha Mike November. Mike November?
Alpha Charlie 3, Mike November.
Okay, I got you 52, North Carolina.
Yeah, I would think your command's very much up and down. I would think maybe 5-4.
Thank you for the 5-4. I got you in the log. Thanks for coming back and trying again. 73s. Appreciate it. All right. We got him at 126 UTC. That was a good contact with Alpha Charlie 3, Mike November, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRP from the vehicle, stationary mobile with the Elecraft KX2, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, Whiskey 4, NDK, CQ, and standing by. Why somebody is hello radio testing 1 2 3 on my frequency. I didn't hear them ask if the frequency's in use. Calling CQ 7188. Kurt, thanks for the 59. Good to see Roger there. Steve. All right, I'm on 7188. I hope you can see that. Calling CQ on 7188. QRP with a Hamstick. It's on a hinge mount under the hood. It's actually a ditch light mount for a Toyota Tacoma. I have it on my sedan. It's the closest Toyota model I could get to this Lexus. So at last contact, I got a 54, and the one before that I got a 55, so I'm getting out. It's just, you know, to Indiana, Massachusetts. The band's a little long. I can't remember where Alpha Charlie 3 Mike November is. Is he in Minnesota? CQ, 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 Whiskey 4, NDK. We'll keep calling CQ. The battery might burn out on me here. Yeah, it usually takes a couple hours though, so we've only been here, what, an hour? This is more fun than, at this point, than reading for me. I like to read, but I don't really like the book I'm reading right now. It's Zane Grey. It's the sequel to New Riders of the Purple Sage. Sorry, New Riders of the Purple Sage was the band. Let me get somebody here. 7188. 7188. We're doing this while we can. The weather's coming in. There's no lightning around here. It's cloudy, I could tell, because of the city lights. You can see the sky at night. We might be getting some thunderstorms tomorrow, and hopefully not any tornadoes. North Carolina. They canceled school tomorrow. CQ, 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 7188. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. Oops. Well, I guess I don't have a message there anymore. It said erasing. Tap transmit. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ and standing by. I had to re-record my message. 7188, if you're out there. Hopefully you're around the 300 miles away, because it seems like the band's long right now. Although I'd heard Steve, and Steve is only about 75 miles away from here. AB4EL. But the folks that I'm getting out to, 55, are in Illinois, Minnesota, Indiana, Ohio. Let's straighten this out just a little bit. I hear somebody, but maybe it's somebody right next to me. Is there somebody right next to me? Anybody hear that? This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, 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 7188. Portable in a car, at a park, not a photo park, but CQ, CQ, QRP. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, CQ, and standing by.
Kilo 4, Romeo Juliet Tango, Kilo Charlie 2, Victor Alpha, Echo Run. Nice signal, 5959, over. Yeah, it's like you're sitting next to me.
Well, they sound like they are up north. Those were not southern accents. I think we're getting out to New York, New Jersey pretty well. And people don't typically go out there and call CQ at night on 40 meters, so people might not be listening for me, but we've made 6 contacts, I think, 6 or 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's getting really windy. Should probably take a look at the weather, because if it starts raining here, it's not going to be very fun. I don't have to take the antenna down, but it'd be nice if I did. 7188. CQ, CQ from the car, stationary mobile. In North Carolina, this is Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo on 7188. 7188, this is W4NDK, CQ. CQ, 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 7188. On the Elecraft KX2, CQ and standing by.
AB4 Echo Lima, Alpha Bravo 4 Echo Lima.
Okay, I copy you now. I copy you again, Steve. Over. You're 5-4, 54.
You are still 2 and 2. You are still 2 and 2. I'm recording this. AB4EL 73.
73 AB4EL. Will I see it on your YouTube channel? I guess I'll look out for it on your YouTube channel, Steve. AB4EL. Thanks for recording it. 73. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. W4NDK, North Carolina, CQ. You know, it's pretty on this side of town, the north side, out in the country. Bigger trees, rolling hills, really pretty countryside. It's actually a prettier side of town than the south side, but the real estate in the south side of Charlotte is more valuable. Fortunately, it just happened that way because of the developers of Ballantyne pushed the development down there for the city, all the big time development. But it is really pretty up here. I miss this side of town. CQ, CQ, CQ. From the car, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo in North Carolina. I'm on 7188. CQ, CQ, CQ. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. So we held down the repeat button, calling CQ. Let's see if there's any more chats out there. KD8 LHR Roger, no West doesn't. And Ohio. They do talk funny up north. Yes, they do. Now that's a challenge. The display is backwards because of the camera. Oh yeah, that is a challenge. Sorry about that. Well, maybe we'll just turn this back around. I forgot that it was mirroring. I don't know why YouTube does that, but they do it for everybody. Thanks for the heads up on that. We'll just put this back up. We'll take the zoom off. You don't need to see my mug that close up. Thank you, Hollywood. Hollywood, you are. Thank you for being a production assistant. All right, there we go. No need in looking at the backwards radio. Why does it do that? I guess I could just use the other camera. Let me try that. I'll let you look at me for like 3 seconds here. You don't need to look at me. Okay, I'm gonna flip this around. There we go. Raise it up just a little. Kilo Delta 2 Juliet. Kilo Delta 2 Juliet.
Kilo Delta 2 Juliet, Foxtrot. John on Long Island.
Oh, hi, John in Long Island. Good to hear you. You're 5'9", North Carolina. Great signal.
Okay, Nate, thanks for the 5'9". You're a little bit low. You're about 5'2" here in Huntington on Long Island, QSL.
Yeah, thanks for the 52 to Huntington on Long Island. Thank you very much for coming in here, John. What antenna are you on tonight?
You know, there's a lot of static crashes. I hear you in there, you come out of the noise, and then you go back into the noise, QSL.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. That's the problem. QRP tonight, QRP. I didn't want to bring the 891 out here. Hey, thanks for the contact, John.
Yeah, before I go, Nate, what are you using for an antenna? Which antenna are you running, QSL?
I just kind of put up the Hamstick tonight, over.
Oh, okay. So the Hamstick, it's working okay. With the 7 watts, I guess. All right, I'll go back to the screen. Just wanted to make contact. W4MDK, mobile, KD6A up to the door.
Yes, thank you very much, John. Good to hear you again. Kilo Delta 2, Juliet Foxtrot. 73 from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, QRZ? CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, CQ, and standing by. I just need 3 more contacts, and I'll call it quits for the night. 3 more, please. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo on 7188. CQ, CQ, and standing by. Might be getting some rain almost. Sounds like it, but it's just the wind, I guess. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ. It's very dark out here. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, CQ, and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. Sorry, guys, I can't see the chat right now because I'm using the regular camera. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. I'm on 7188, 7188. This is W4 NDK from the car, stationary with the Hamstick, CQ, and standing by. I'll use a 17-foot whip next time. CQ, 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 or the portable doublet. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. And everything moves. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. Got all the regulars tonight. Kilo Delta 2, Juliet Foxtrot. Alpha Charlie 3, Mike November. Alpha Bravo 4, Echo Lima. That's Steve at Ashboro. He recorded me. AC1 Romeo Kilo. November Alpha 4, Alpha India. W9 Lima Tango. And KD8 Lima Hotel Romeo. Those are the contacts I made in Whiskey 1. Echo Charlie Bravo is out there too, but I don't think I've heard him tonight. But he has been helping out quite a bit in the chat, and I appreciate that. We're calling CQ 7188. Let's see if I can check the chat here. There's somebody on the chat. Just got done with me live in the park. It was a good one. All right, Roger. Good job. I will check out your stream when I get home. $71.88. The static crashes are calming down a little bit. For those of you in Charlotte and Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, schools are closed tomorrow. Public schools are. Due to inclement weather. Not snow, but heavy storms, rain, thunder, hopefully no tornadoes, high winds, that kind of thing, I guess. I haven't even watched the news, so kind of try to stay away from the news these days. It's just depressing. Okay, battery low. Well, I guess that's my call. I'll put your call signs into the description on the video, and I appreciate you being part of this. Switch this around. Take the zoom off. I see it just got done with live. No worries, Nate. Yep, that's correct on the display now. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, that'll be cool. KD2JF. Funny, can't hear you at home, but I can hear you in the mobile. Thanks for the contact. XLR8 also. All right, guys. 73. Thank you for supporting the channel and for coming in for the CQs, the QSOs. The live stream's been fun. Thanks for helping me pass the time, and I will see you guys sometime soon. 73.